The world around us moves faster than ever before. The hustle, the noise, the unrelenting pace. We're bombarded with advice from every direction, every corner, every screen. But there's one timeless truth that has outlasted all of it. One principle, one philosophy that has stood firm against the storms of time. It's the belief that your mind, the power within you, is the key to success. Napoleon Hill, one of the greatest minds to ever study the nature of achievement, knew this secret, and today we are going to unlock it for you. You are where you are because of the thoughts you've been thinking, the decisions you've made, the paths you've walked, all stem from the power of your mind. Hill's message was clear. Your thoughts shape your world, and your world is shaped by the clarity of your vision. If you want to break free from mediocrity, to rise above, to step into your greatness, you must begin with your mind. You must understand your own power. You see, modern entrepreneurship is built on an edge that is razor sharp, demanding focus, discipline, and an unwavering belief in yourself. It's easy to get distracted by the next shiny thing, the latest trend, the overnight success stories that flood the internet. But here's the truth. They are the illusion. They are the smoke and mirrors of the modern age. Real success, real wealth, the kind that endures like Carnegie, Ford, Edison, and Disney, it is forged in the fires of determination, vision, and above all, belief. Belief is the cornerstone of everything, not belief in others, not belief in systems, but belief in yourself. Hill taught that you must believe you are worthy of success, that you deserve it, that you are capable of it. That belief has to be unshakable, rooted deep within your soul, so that when the world tells you that you can't, you laugh in the face of failure, knowing you already have the answers. Your belief is the force that propels you forward. It's the invisible current that pulls you to the shore of your greatest dreams. But belief without action is a barren dream. The true entrepreneurs, those who leave a legacy, are those who understand that action is the bridge between thought and reality. Without relentless, focused action, your thoughts will remain nothing but fleeting fantasies. This is where most fail. They talk, they plan, they dream, but they never act. Hill's lesson was clear. A goal without action is like a ship without a rudder. It's a waste of time, a dream with no direction. Action is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. The truth is, you don't need a magic formula to succeed. You need the courage to take that first step, the discipline to keep walking even when it's hard, and the resilience to stand tall after every setback. Every entrepreneur who ever created something monumental faced failure, doubt, rejection. But they kept moving because they understood that no defeat is permanent. It's simply the path to mastery. When Edison was told that he would never succeed, that he was wasting his time with his electric bulb, he didn't quit. When Ford was laughed at for his horseless carriage, he didn't abandon his vision. When Disney was told his ideas were too ambitious and impractical, he didn't turn back. Why? Because they knew what Hill knew. A temporary failure doesn't mean permanent defeat. It's a lesson. It's a step forward. It's proof that you're in the game. And every time you get knocked down, you're one step closer to your breakthrough. Clarity is your ally in this journey. Without clarity, you drift. The fog of doubt clouds your path, and the distractions of life pull you in every direction. But when you have a clear, defined goal, when you know exactly what you want, you become unstoppable. Purpose becomes the fuel that keeps your engine running. And the modern entrepreneur who understands this has the advantage. Let's talk about clarity in today's world. In the digital age, it's easy to get lost in the noise. The pressure to keep up with every new trend. The fear of missing out on the next big thing. This can be paralyzing. But clarity gives you the power to cut through it all. It allows you to say no to distractions, to stay focused on what truly matters, and to align your daily actions with your long-term vision. Clarity is what turns a dream into a blueprint. It's the reason why billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, And Steve Jobs didn't just build businesses, they created empires. The next lesson he'll teaches us is the power of purpose. Purpose is what drives you when the world tells you to stop. It's what gives you the energy to push through those long, sleepless nights, those moments of doubt, those times when it feels like nothing is going your way. Purpose is your anchor when the storm of challenges and failure threatens to tear you apart. And every modern entrepreneur who has made their mark understands this. They wake up every day knowing exactly why they do what they do. Their mission is clear, their purpose is defined, and that gives them the drive to succeed. Discipline, too, is a key ingredient. Discipline is the invisible force that makes dreams come true. It's not the sexy part of entrepreneurship. It's not the flashy headlines or the attention-grabbing moments. Discipline is the quiet, often uncelebrated hero behind every great success. When you wake up every day and follow through on the promises you made to yourself, when you make the hard choices that others are unwilling to make, you build the foundation for a future that's extraordinary. But there will be moments when your belief, your action, your clarity, and your discipline will be tested. These are the moments that define you. These are the moments when success and failure are separated by a single decision. You see, success isn't about having the perfect plan or the right circumstances. It's about having the courage to keep going when the world is falling apart around you. It's about resilience. Resilience is the ability to rise, to come back stronger, no matter how many times life knocks you down. Resilience is the character trait that will take you from nothing to everything. Hill spoke about the power of persistence. He talked about how the greatest achievements came not from talent, but from the ability to keep moving forward. In the face of adversity, when others gave up, they kept going. That's the secret. Today's entrepreneurs must be more adaptable than ever before. The world is changing at a speed no one can predict. The market shifts, technology advances, new competitors emerge from seemingly nowhere. Adaptability is no longer optional, it's essential. You must be willing to learn, to grow, to pivot when needed. The greatest businesses of today didn't just adapt, they innovated. They saw opportunities where others saw obstacles. They embraced change as their greatest asset. Hill's lessons weren't just about sticking to a plan. They were about learning how to shape that plan as circumstances evolve. Finally, gratitude is the invisible force that connects everything. It's the recognition that success is not just about what you accomplish, but about the journey. It's about appreciating every step you've taken, every lesson you've learned, and every person who's supported you along the way. Gratitude fuels your ambition without burning you out. It reminds you that success isn't just a destination, it's a way of life. As you move forward, remember this: there are no limits, there is no ceiling. Whatever you desire is within your reach. If you choose to believe in yourself, act on your goals, and persevere in the face of challenges, you are the creator of your destiny, the master of your fate. And when you apply these lessons, when you combine them with your unique vision, there is nothing that can stop you. You have the power. Now go and claim your future. This is your moment. The world is waiting for you to rise. You've been given the tools, the blueprint, the formula for success. But now it's up to you. The path ahead isn't easy. It never was, and it never will be. But it is always, always worth it. Every drop of sweat, every moment of doubt, every sleepless night, it will all pay off. Because that's the price of greatness. And you are capable of it. In today's world, where instant gratification is just a click away, where success seems like a viral post or an overnight achievement, it's easy to forget the long, often painful road that every true entrepreneur must walk. There are no shortcuts. The only way to win is to commit yourself, body and soul, to the process. It's in the grit, it's in the grind, it's in the consistent, purposeful effort that you put in day after day. You see, success isn't about luck. It's not about being in the right place at the right time. or knowing the right people. It's about having an unwavering commitment to your vision. It's about seeing the world differently than everyone else. When others see obstacles, you see opportunities. When others see failure, you see growth. When others see a setback, you see a lesson that will make you stronger. Think about the giants of history, those who shaped industries, created empires, and transformed societies. People like Andrew Carnegie, who built an industrial empire that shaped the modern world, or Henry Ford, who didn't just build cars, he built a movement. These were men who faced failure. They were laughed at, rejected, and told they would never succeed. But they had one thing in common: they didn't quit. They didn't let the world define their limits. They defined them. And so can you. The thing is, there are no guarantees in entrepreneurship. There are no promises of smooth sailing or easy victories. But there is one thing you can count on if you stay true to yourself. If you remain focused on your vision, if you continue to build with persistence, success will find you. It will come in its own time, in its own way. But it will come. Because that's the law of the universe. What you put in, you will get back. The energy you invest in your business, your goals, your dreams, it will eventually reflect in the results. Start every day. You have a choice. You can stay in the comfort of mediocrity, or you can choose the path of greatness. You can choose the easy road, the one everyone else is on, or you can carve your own path, one step at a time. But let me tell you this, greatness never comes from the easy road. It comes from stepping into the unknown, embracing the challenges, and choosing to persist no matter the cost. Let's talk about your vision for a moment. Do you have one? Is it clear? Do you wake up every morning with a burning desire to make it real? Because that's what sets the true entrepreneurs apart from the rest. They don't just want success. They live it, they breathe it. Their vision is so vivid, so real, that they are willing to sacrifice everything else to make it happen. Your vision is your compass. It's your guiding light when everything around you seems dark. When you feel lost, when the world tells you to quit, it's your vision that will keep you on track. But here's the thing, your vision must be bigger than just you. It must be something that drives you forward every single day. Something that pushes you to be more than you ever thought you could be. It must be a vision that serves not only your own desires, but the world around you. Because when you create something that serves others, success isn't just inevitable, it becomes a force of nature. It's not enough to just dream. It's not enough to just have a vision. You must fuel that vision with the fire of action. That's where most people falter. They have a dream, they get excited, they plan, but then they stop. The fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of not being good enough holds them back. But here's the truth. Failure is the greatest teacher you'll ever have. Failure is simply the universe telling you, try again, do it better, learn more. The modern entrepreneur doesn't fear failure. They embrace it. They understand that each failure is simply a lesson. Each setback is a stepping stone to greater success. It's the way they move, the way they adapt, the way they grow that determines their success. And this is where resilience comes in, the ability to bounce back, to rise after each fall, to never give up, to continue moving forward with the same intensity and passion as the day you began. That's the true measure of success. But there's one more element that separates the truly great from the ordinary: adaptability. The world is changing. The market is evolving. Technology is advancing at an exponential rate. If you're not willing to adapt, you will be left behind. The modern entrepreneur must be a chameleon. They must understand that nothing in this world is static. Things shift, and so must you. When Steve Jobs created the iPhone, he didn't just change the way we communicate. He changed the entire landscape of industries around the world. He understood that innovation was about seeing beyond the obvious. He didn't just adapt to change, he created it. He transformed the way the world operated. And that's what you must do. You must learn to see what others can't see, to look at the world and envision possibilities where others see limitations. You must become the creator of change, not just a follower. And to do this, you must stay committed to learning, to growing, never stop educating yourself, never stop challenging yourself, never stop striving to be better. Hill understood this concept deeply. He believed that knowledge, when applied, is power. And today, in this modern age, knowledge is more accessible than ever before. But it's not enough to simply consume information, you must apply it. You must take the lessons learned and turn them into action. You must be constantly refining yourself, your ideas, your approach. The world is waiting for you. There's no reason to wait any longer. You have everything you need to succeed, to rise above the noise, to create something truly extraordinary. Hill's lessons aren't just for the past, they are just as relevant, just as powerful. In today's world, the principles of mindset, belief, discipline, and action remain the same. They are universal truths, etched in the fabric of the universe. So, now it's your turn. The question is no longer can I do it? The question is, when will I start? The time is now. Take that first step. Embrace the process. Know that every challenge you face is a lesson. Every setback is temporary. And every success, every victory, every breakthrough is just one step away. Your future is in your hands. The world is waiting. Rise to meet it. Rise not just in your business, but in your heart, in your purpose. This is your moment. The very foundation of success is built upon your willingness to evolve, to step outside your comfort zone, and to turn your dreams into something tangible. No one is coming to hand you your success on a silver platter. You must be the architect, the builder, the one who sets the foundation stone and lays each brick with intention and care. It's easy to be distracted by the noise, to look around, and feel overwhelmed by the competition, by the sheer volume of people chasing the same thing. But remember, success isn't a race, it's a journey, your journey. The path you walk is uniquely yours, and no one can walk it quite like you can. The obstacles you face, the struggles you overcome, they will shape you into the person capable of achieving greatness. Understand this. No one is born a giant. Every successful person you admire started exactly where you are now. They faced doubts. They experienced rejection. They had their own battles with failure. But they didn't stop. They didn't listen to the naysayers, to the people who doubted them. They pushed forward with unshakable belief in their vision, in their ability to learn, to grow, and to succeed. They trusted the process. Hill's teachings aren't just for the highly ambitious. They're for anyone with the courage to dream, to take action, and to keep going when the road gets tough. No matter your starting point, you have the power to change your life. It doesn't matter how many failures you've experienced in the past. What matters is how many times you get back up. You may have fallen 100 times, but the real measure of your success is whether you rise 101 times. The world will try to tell you that it's too hard, that it's too competitive, that you're too late to the game. But here's the reality: you're never too late, you're never too far behind. The market will always need innovation, always need people who think differently, who challenge the status quo, and who refuse to give up. There is space for you to make your mark, to create something that matters, to leave a legacy that endures. And that's the power of Hill's principle of persistence. It's not about being the fastest, or the smartest, or the most talented. It's about being the one who refuses to quit. Every failure, every setback is an opportunity to learn, to refine your approach, to grow stronger. No one succeeds by avoiding failure. They succeed by learning from it. Each misstep is just another part of your story, and every great story is filled with moments of struggle, failure, and ultimate triumph. Do you understand the power in that? You're not defined by your failures. You're defined by what you choose to do after them. You have the choice to quit. You have the choice to surrender to the world's limitations, to listen to the voices that tell you it's too hard, too much, or You can choose to push forward, to rise above it all, and to create something extraordinary. The choice is yours. Hill didn't just speak of success in terms of wealth and material gain. True success, in his eyes, was a harmonious blend of mind, body, and spirit, of living a life of purpose and fulfillment. He knew that success was about more than just achieving goals. It was about becoming the kind of person who could handle success, who could endure the weight of achievement without letting it break them. It was about strength, resilience, and character. The modern entrepreneur must understand that success isn't just about the destination, it's about who you become on the journey. In the fast-paced world we live in, the temptation to rush and skip steps is everywhere. Social media bombards us with stories of overnight successes, of people who've made it to the top with a simple tweet, an app, or an idea that popped off. But the truth is, behind every viral success is a journey of hard work, late nights, and sacrifices made that no one sees. The flashy headlines never tell you about the years of hustle, the uncertainty, or the moments of self-doubt. The real story of success isn't built on shortcuts. It's built on dedication to your craft, to your mission, to your purpose. It's about having a clear vision and executing it with precision, day in and day out. It's about staying the course even when it seems like the world is moving at a faster pace than you can keep up with. You don't need to rush. You need to focus. You need to be intentional with every step you take. Each action should align with the bigger picture of your life, your purpose, your success. The heroes of history, the men and women who shaped the world, weren't focused on overnight fame. They were focused on mastering their craft, on becoming the best at what they did. Henry Ford wasn't focused on being famous. He was focused on creating a car that could change the world. Thomas Edison wasn't worried about accolades. He was worried about making electricity accessible to everyone. Walt Disney wasn't thinking about creating theme parks. He was thinking about creating experiences that would spark joy for generations. This is what true entrepreneurship is about: vision, execution, and purpose. It's not about the hustle alone. It's not about grinding yourself into the ground. It's about working smarter, not harder. It's about leveraging your time, your resources, and your energy in a way that propels you forward with purpose. You don't need to work 24/7 to be successful. You need to work with intention, with focus, and with belief in what you're creating. And don't forget the importance of gratitude. Gratitude is the fuel that keeps you going when everything else seems to be falling apart. It's easy to get caught up in what you don't have, in what hasn't worked, in the failures you've encountered. But when you focus on what you do have, when you take the time to be thankful for the progress you've made, for the lessons you've learned, and for the people who've supported you along the way, you shift your mindset. You see the abundance in your life, and you realize that the universe is aligning everything in your favor. It's in these moments of gratitude that you unlock your true potential. Gratitude connects you to your purpose. It reminds you of why you started this journey in the first place. It reminds you that success isn't just about achieving more, it's about living a life of fulfillment, of purpose, and of meaning. Now, more than ever, you have the power to create your destiny. With the lessons of Napoleon Hill, you can navigate the challenges of modern entrepreneurship. You can build a legacy that stands the test of time. You can rise above the noise, the distractions, and the obstacles. The future is yours for the taking. And it all begins with one simple decision: to believe in yourself, to take action, and to never, ever quit. This is your time. Step into it. Step into your power. Embrace the weight of your purpose and carry it with the strength that you know lies within you. There is no greater time than now to act on your dreams. The world, though filled with challenges, is also filled with opportunities. Opportunities for those who dare to take the first step, who have the courage to rise each time they fall, and who continue to believe in their vision even when the path is unclear. Every great movement, every revolution of change starts with One individual, one person who has the clarity to see a better world, a better business, a better way of doing things. That person could be you. You have everything you need inside of you: an idea, a dream, a desire to make something more of yourself and this world. And just like the greats before you, Edison, Ford, Carnegie, Disney, you must dare to believe that it's possible. You must dare to dream big, to aim higher, and to persist relentlessly. But dreams, even the most grand ones, require more than just passion. They need strategy, focus, and a willingness to learn and adapt. In the business world today, things move quickly, markets shift, technologies evolve, and what worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. But there's one thing that doesn't change: the core principles of success. The timeless lessons of Napoleon Hill have not just survived the test of time, they have thrived in it. They work because they tap into the very essence of what drives people to succeed. They work because they understand that success is a journey, not a destination. If you want to succeed, you must first become clear about what you want. Don't get lost in the noise, in the ideas that others have for you. What do you want? What is your heart telling you? What is the vision that keeps you awake at night? This vision is your North Star. It will guide you when the path ahead seems unclear. It will remind you of the why when you start questioning the how. Your vision must be crystal clear and powerful enough to pull you through the darkest of times. It's not enough to just dream. You must define the goal, break it down into actionable steps, and then commit yourself to taking those steps every single day. Some days, the steps will feel like giant leaps. Other days, they will feel like tiny movements. But remember, it's not about the size of the steps, it's about the consistency with which you take them. No step is too small. No movement forward is ever wasted. Even when you don't see immediate results, trust the process. Every effort you put forth is setting the foundation for something far greater than you can. Imagine that this process isn't always glamorous. There will be moments when you question your abilities. There will be times when the effort feels overwhelming. But when you reach those moments, remember that every successful person has been there. It's the nature of success to rise, to fall, and then to rise again. There's no growth without struggle. And with every struggle, you gain strength. Every obstacle you face is a lesson, every challenge an opportunity to refine your approach. And while you push forward with relentless focus, never forget the importance of gratitude. Hill taught us that a thankful heart has the power to attract more of what we are grateful for. When you focus on the abundance around you, even in the smallest of things, you open yourself up to even greater success. Gratitude shifts your perspective from what's lacking to what's abundant. It reminds you that you are already in the process of receiving everything you need. It keeps you grounded while you reach for the stars. But adaptability, too, is key. Today's world demands entrepreneurs who can shift with the changing tides. In the blink of an eye, what you thought was the best strategy may become obsolete. But that's not a reason to despair. It's an invitation to grow. You see, when you can change course as the market shifts, when you can pivot to meet new challenges and seize new opportunities, you not only survive, you thrive. It's those who can adapt who rise to the top, who stay relevant, and who build legacies that last. Becoming adaptable requires self-awareness and a commitment to lifelong learning. Read, study, surround yourself with people who push you to grow. Seek out mentors who can guide you and challenge you to think bigger, think differently. Stay curious, because the moment you stop learning is the moment you begin to stagnate. But don't confuse adaptability with giving up or changing your goals. Your core vision should remain constant. Your methods, however, may need to evolve. The principles that you base your business on, integrity, purpose, discipline, should never change. But the way you approach your market, the tools you use, the technologies you incorporate, and the strategies you employ, they must evolve with the times. Through it all, the most powerful trait you can cultivate is resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after facing adversity. It's the capacity to endure hardship, to persevere when things get tough. Hill emphasized persistence. As one of the most important ingredients of success, the modern entrepreneur must embrace resilience. Because it's not a matter of whether you'll face setbacks, it's a matter of when. You will, everyone does. But what separates those who succeed from those who fall by the wayside is how they handle the setbacks. Do you let them defeat you, or do you let them teach you? In the digital age, where everything is moving faster and faster, where the pressure to achieve is greater than ever, resilience becomes your greatest asset. It's your ability to stay grounded, stay focused, and keep going when the odds are stacked against you. It's the mental and emotional strength to handle disappointment, to take risks even after you've failed, and to rise again with more wisdom and determination. Your resilience, coupled with your ability to adapt, is the formula that will carry you to success. You don't need a blueprint for success that works for everyone. You need one that works for you. And that comes from having a clear vision, taking consistent action, being adaptable, and never, ever giving up. So, as you stand on the edge of your potential, remember that success is not a destination, it's a journey. It's not a moment in time, it's a way of life. And you are capable of creating it. You are the author of your story, the architect of your success, and the creator of your destiny. Your time is now. Take that first step, build your legacy, and let the world see the greatness that lies within you. This is the power of belief, the power of purpose, the power of resilience, and the power of the mind. With the timeless lessons of Napoleon Hill as your guide, there is no limit to what you can achieve. The world is waiting for you to rise. Go out and claim what is yours. The journey ahead is yours to create. You are standing on the threshold of something extraordinary. There will be moments when it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, when the path seems too steep, too uncertain. But no, every single one of those moments is preparing you for something greater. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards your destiny. Success is not handed to you, it's earned. It's created by the thoughts you think, the actions you take, and the persistence with which you chase your dreams. The blueprint is in your hands, and it's up to you to write your own story. Your story of overcoming challenges, of seizing opportunities, of rising after every fall. Hill understood this, and now it's time for you to carry that legacy forward. In the world of modern entrepreneurship, the stakes are higher than ever. The competition is fierce, the demands are greater, and the speed of change is relentless. But the principles that Hill laid out, belief, clarity, purpose, resilience, and action, are timeless. They are the pillars upon which true success is built, and they are within your reach. You have the power to shape your future, to carve out your place in the world. But it starts with you. It starts with your belief in yourself, your unwavering commitment to your vision, and your refusal to give up no matter what obstacles stand in your way. As you move forward, remember that every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Every failure is a lesson that brings you closer to your goal. Your journey will be unique, filled with its own twists and turns. But as long as you stay true to your purpose, stay adaptable, and keep learning, there is nothing that can stop you. The world is waiting for you to show up. It's waiting for you to rise, to step into your power, and to make your mark. There's nothing more powerful than a determined entrepreneur who refuses to quit. So go ahead, take the leap, build your dreams, leave a legacy that will inspire future generations. This is your time. The lessons of Napoleon Hill are more than just words, they are the keys to unlocking the greatness that lies within you. The road may be long, but every step you take will bring you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Now, it's your turn. What will you do with this moment? What will you do with the power of your thoughts, your actions, and your belief? The world is waiting. Go out and claim your success.